All right, well, let us move on. We want to get in now to the recaps of this weekend because we did have four, count them, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I made that joke
Yeah,
last
I
week.
love
I
it
know,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, 4 games this past weekend to set up the AFC and NFC division conference championships this weekend. So let's start with our first one. I believe we got Texans and Ravens, right? We all number one seeded Ravens. Lamar Jackson reinvigorated there in Baltimore with some weapons now and all that good stuff. Beating up on, no, not beating. It turned out to that way in the beginning. Like that first half, if you were watching,
It's really
you
good.
thought for right, you thought for a glimmer, you go, "Ooh, the Texans are in this game." I can't wait for the second half. But Delilah, the second half was a different story. What was your impression? Ravens, Texans. Obviously, Ravens got the better of the Texans, 34-10. Go ahead.
Well, I picked the Ravens to win, but I didn't think it was. Honestly, I really thought that they would be a little bit more competitive throughout the whole game, and it looked that way. Kudos to Lawrence calling an almost perfect score. By the way, I think you said 36-10, Lawrence. That was crazy. So I didn't think it was gonna be a blowout, but no hate on CJ Stroud and that young Houston Texans. I think the AFC just got more harder. It's already on the same conference. I'm sorry, Tina, because I know your team is in there. But the Houston Texans, for being a young team with a first-year coach, as far as they got, I mean, the fact that they even made it to the divisional round is amazing. That kid is going places. They got a young quarterback. They just, man, kudos to Houston. But Lamar Jackson and Baltimore, they had the number one defense. I think people forget that. They had the number one defense all season. And they showed it. They completely, by the way, for the first time, I think CJ Stroud would have 2 or 3 touchdowns a game too. They held him off. That was impressive. I mean, they were like, nah, you're not getting nothing. The touchdown they got was from the special teams guy.
Yeah.
So it's it was like amazing. Like Baltimore,
there was a
didn't
62-yard punt return.
So that was their touchdown. That was the only touchdown they had the whole game. I want people to think about that.
Very true.
And so, kudos to Baltimore of saying, listen, you're coming into my house. I get that you're up and coming. And, Lamar gave him his props. Because, again, I like this good sportsmanship. But congratulations, Baltimore. I hope you do that to Kansas City next week. I know we're going to talk about it, but
please, sweet baby Jesus, do it.